Alright, hello everybody, this is Demon coming back for another round of Final Fantasy XIV. So, ended the last episode actually further back than where I am now. There's a couple players there, so I just kind of ran off and started off ahead to get to the next area. I know we got to get over on the, start getting ready to talk to... Who the hell did we have to talk to? I think it was either Robon, I think. Yeah, Robon talked to us, but we, helped Nanamo and more importantly Alphino, Wad, and then Whiska come up with the conclusion of how to get the Soul Tree up and running to help Mhigo have A place for jobs, B, a source of income, but more importantly C, a source of trade with Ul'dah so that they can start getting on their feet in preparation of starting up as a nation again. We got with Lolorito. Lolorito even admitted to it. The Soul Tree would be a great thing to start up first. It's something a lot of people in Ul'dah liked. And after the capture of Mhigo, they lost access to the Soul Trade that was here. Now they want to start it back up again, invest into it, and it's a win-win for everybody. Lolorito gets rich, Ul'dah gets rich, but more importantly, Mhigo gets rich. Hopefully with that we can finally start getting the nation back on its feet, the people can get jobs, and everybody turns out to be real happy and nice. I think I did say I was going to do another episode. I was like, I really got to play another round of Final Fantasy. I got a real big itch to keep playing this. Besides, it's a good timing, I guess, wise, because it's like just before 9 I should finish this. Tomorrow I won't have any time to record, that's the bad thing. Very busy all day. And I work all evening. It's never a good mixture.
Apologies for the wait. People are screaming for the butcher's blood again. No sooner have we broken up one mob than another forms. Thankfully, all have been amenable to reason, thus far. But it is no concern of yours. We must speak of the men Arenvald and his comrades apprehended in the peaks.
By their uniforms, the captives were first judged to be Imperial troops. But after further investigation, their true identities came to light. I dare say you remember Yuyuhasi and Laurentius, the fugitives who conspired with Captain Ilberd in the Crystal Brave's betrayal. Aye, well, it would seem they followed him all the way to the wall. It was they who orchestrated the slaughter of the resistance fighters prior to the Griffin's infernal ritual.
Were it in your hands, how would you punish these men?
Their lives will be forfeit. Execution is not the answer. I think execution is not the answer.
You would spare these animals? Yours is a more merciful brand of justice than mine. In any event, I thank you for your honesty. When the time comes for the Alliance to pass judgment, I'll see that your opinion is heard. Well, that concludes our business here. But there is more I would say. Walk with me. I bear a share of the blame for Ilberd's atrocities. Had I openly supported the cause of Alamegan liberation, he might not have felt driven to do what he did. Things could have been different, and I'm sorry they aren't. But even after all that has happened, my homeland is free. With the Scions and the Alliance at their side, my countrymen have reclaimed what many thought lost forever. Under her new leadership, I have every confidence that Mhigo will emerge from the shadow of the Empire and rise once more to greatness. which means my work here is done. Soon I will return to Ul'dah and take my place at the Sultana's side.
Father...
I'll not deny there's a part of me that wants to stay. The same part that contemplated renouncing my rank and joining you as a wandering sellsword.
Never. I'm a bad influence.
But I pledged my blade to Nanamo, and I will not betray that oath.
Is this truly what you want, Father?
It is. Ever has my sword been hers to command, and ever shall it remain. Thank you for lending an ear. When all the rest are clamoring for me to stay, I trust you'll send me on my way.
I mean, not necessarily. I all seem flustered. Something is amiss. Just on my way to Saltery. It's lucky I saw you. It took longer than intended, but at least you know where I stand. Now that it's settled, Anvold, what's the news? I have a problem, sir. A group of Anat have arrived at the main gates, and I don't mean the Vera. The Kaliana, the ones that summoned the Primal. Insisting that they be allowed to attend the council. Lisa's trying to reason with them, but she may need help. An invitation was extended to all native beast tribes, but we assumed the Kaliana would refuse it out of hand. Alright, let's go and see for ourselves. Pippin, take command of our forces and be ready for battle. Hydaelyn, you've dealt with these Kaliana before. I'd have you at my side. I dealt with everybody. Wait a minute. The hunt train is specific zone. Please make your way to the lock. Check by. Oh, I guess people are hunting those guys. I didn't even know that. A lot of people doing that. I never truly understood that. Like, I haven't really worked with people online before. Like, I'm usually always, oh wait, I gotta go out of here? Are you kidding me? I gotta leave this area. I thought I just had to go north. Well, that's misrepresentation. Why wouldn't you mark that as I have to leave before I have to go up there? Good thing I checked the map. That would have been a waste to run all the way up. Huh. Been a long waste. Thought they would come when these gates were open. Oh yeah, you already did that. Yeah, I always notice that. Like, I haven't really worked too much with people on here. Like, I usually always keep to myself. I guess there's some people that really get interactive with the community and stuff. Which makes sense. There's a lot of people that do that. I think that's why a lot of the companies are really popular. People like joining their companies and like doing stuff. Having fun. I know you can buy houses in this, so that's usually the big thing. Although sometimes those get kind of weird. I'm not lying, they do get weird. There's some of them that aren't PG. People are like saying stuff in chat, and I'm just like, that's really disturbing, and I don't want to know anything about that. I'm like, please keep to yourself. And I don't think there's a way to really mute anybody. Is there a way to mute people in this? Let me see, I can probably check. I mean, you can report people. It really wouldn't matter if you report them. I don't know, I just find it weird. Like, I don't care one way or another. I see it as, like, freedom of speech. But it's just, like, it's still weird to read that stuff sometimes. Like, it's... there was some weird stuff with some of these companies that are going in. I'm not gonna get into it. Just know it's, Freaky Dutch? Freaky Dutch, that's the word we're going for. Wait, somebody just say the random thing of Pepsi Man. Oh god, It's gonna get bad. It's gonna get really bad. I'm still trying to figure out what else I want to do with this. Like, we're so close to like getting into part 3 further and further. I don't actually remember when it ends. I have a general idea what like part 4 is gonna end. Oh man, when we get to part 4, I'm gonna be stoked. I'm not lying, I'm gonna be stoked. Because what that tells me is I'm so freaking close to Shadowbringers. And when I get to Shadowbringers, oh, love. I mean, Arbon, God, it's good to see you. The Slayer has come. I forgot how you sinned against the Lady of the Bliss, but we did not come here to shed blood. You claim to seek harmony with all who call Gyarbani a home. If this is truly your wish, you will welcome us as envoys of the Anata. It is our wish, and you are welcome, but we cannot condone the summoning of primals. If you want to enter the palace, I must ask that you first surrender any crystal jewelry. You have my word that it will be returned to you when the meeting is over. We will do as you ask, but we do not have our weapons. But you will not have our weapons. We are not so foolish as to place ourselves entirely at the mercy of our tormentors. I think the closest we're going to get to a compromise, and we will have them people standing guard. Nah, let them keep their swords. And we have an agreement. Lead the way to your meeting chamber. I have a feeling we've welcomed a viper into our nest. Is that because they're half snake? Turning the Kaliana away now would have made a mockery of Elisa's promise to give everyone a say. She could not let them in. Kaliana's outer intentions seem at odds with all we know of her tribe. What think of you about Hydaelyn? The troll cannot be trusted. Maybe even the troll can learn to compromise? Well, you can give hope. If an understanding can be reached, it's not entirely unheard of. I suppose those who followed Saint Shiva eventually sought reconciliation with this guard. If that is the truth, I would take no chances. The guard must be strengthened, ideally with people who know a thing or two about primals. Can we rely on silence? Yeah, of course. Oh god. Round up our comrades in the Dalamegan quarter. You can go on ahead if you like, Hydaelyn. My thanks, I'll see you in the palace. Oh, time to fast travel back to the quarter. Why the hell did they have me walk all the way up? What the hell is that doing on top? I don't see the point in having me run all the way back here to then go all the way back to the Dalamegan quarter. It's the only thing I find frustrating with this game is the waste of time. You could have just had him meet at the front door of this place and we'd all went, yay! Hydaelyn, I've brought reinforcements. Arnval told me of the arrival of unexpected guests, and I agreed that it would be prudent to call upon Y'shtoli and Thancred as well. One can never be too careful when dealing with the enthralled. I'm not familiar with Garlean tribe myself, but as a report suggested they shunned contact with other races, despised it, in fact, even compared to other Anata. Indeed, this apparent reversal in attitude is most curious. No one expected a response to our invitation, much less an envoy, and I imagine Lise was forced to make some rather hasty arrangements in order to accommodate them. Speaking of which, should we deploy ourselves? The meeting is to be held in the throne room, which would seem wise to have eyes both inside and outside the palace. Shall I stand guard without? That leaves 3 of you to keep watch over proceedings in the throne room itself. God damn it, I'm still yawning. Understood, we shall join General Alden inside then. Hydaelyn, do you know of the rear entrance to the palace? It is on the eastern edge of the city, atop the stairs. The guard there should have been instructed to let us pass. Gotta run fast. See, what's the fastest route? Oh, right this way. Oh god, I gotta quit yawning. I think my coffee's wearing out, that's my problem. Double calf dying. Double calf only lasts so long. Spellcast starts to fade. Mind's willing, spirit is tired and exhausted. Leave external security outside. I scouted the Arab palace around quite extensively while I was searching for Krau, so I know the layout on hand. As fortune must have it, I was visiting Roger's Reach to look on Alizé. She sent her regards. The entrance palace just up these steps. Guard should wave us through. Carl come to an understanding with Kaliana. It would represent a great step toward resolving the primal dilemma in Mhigo. I only hope that they're sincere in their intentions. Your style, Elizabeth. Your orders that you were to be escorted inside if you'll follow me. Kind of royal palace. Man.
Thank you all for coming. I am Lys Hext, and I speak for the Resistance. Among you are village elders, refugee leaders, envoys from the Ananta and the Kikern. You've come from every corner of Girabania to help decide the future of Mhigo. But before that, I want to ask you a question. What was the first thing you noticed when you came in? For me, it was that empty throne. It has no one to sit on it now. No viceroy, no king. Would any of you like to take their place? Or should someone else sit there? Then let's sit here in a circle, as equals, and I hope, as friends.
Expertly done. Lys has removed monarchy as a choice early in the game and positioned them to consider a joint government. All things considered, I would say events have got off to a fine start.
What's wrong with monarchy?
And that is Alagana's stance on the matter.
Thank you, Ragenfred. Another vote in favor. Next, let's hear from Shanti of the Kaliana. Tell us, how do your people feel about the idea of a republic?
Alright, you know what? Before we get too much further in this, I'm going to take a minor break. I'll be right back. Alright guys, sorry for the jump cut in this. I'm back.
Yananta, wish only that those who dwell within Girabania devote themselves to our faith.
Why does this guy look like he's having a stroke?
You shall all worship Sri Lakshmi! Lady of bliss, grace us once more with your beauteous visage!
Oh no.
This can't be happening. No crystals were allowed through the door.
We can worry about the how of it later. We need to evacuate these people right now, or the Primal will make thralls of them all.
It's up to us.
not.
God damn it! The guards were already turned! Fools!
No, you don't!
The Kaliana would see us all enthralled.
Then they're going to be sorely disappointed. We have the Warrior of Light and Arenvald to shield us.
Aye, but they can't well defend your guests and attack the Primal, can they? We're stuck on the back foot.
All right, I think I have an idea. Keep these people safe, General. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Ah, whatever she's about, she'd best make it quick. Come then. Who will be next to die on my steel?
I like the fact I can just walk back and talk to Rawbone. When the other leads to me, you'll have a primal fight. Head outside to prepare? No, because why would they pause for us? How do you fight it without leaving our allies wide open? We can't stay on the back foot forever. No, damn it, if I think that we've already lost, I have the Warrior of Light with my side. We can do this. That right, Hydaelyn? Use the duty action Deflect to dissipate the ether spheres Lakshmi releases during the battle. Be warned that allowing an ally to be enthralled by an ether sphere will result in failure. Oh good, we get to listen to her music again. Just do that. This. You basically just repeat this until she dies. Keep doing deflect until you get the dub. So get that.
I offer you peace and serenity.
No, you don't. Hargold's got a pair of balls. He's taking out like a champ. Keep this going. Some cases you might be able to double tap it. Not all cases, some cases. This. Triple. Double. Triple, actually. Yeah. Single. Basically just keep pushing wherever you're seeing it get closest to. That way you try to prevent this from getting bad. That's good, that's good. Good, 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 good. Got all them. Get that last one.
I shall free you from your hate.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I can try. Try my damnedest. Oh no, that's a lot.
Damn it all! It's only a matter of time before we miss one.
of it! Do you want to kill this thing or not?
Let's do it. Let's kick the bitch's ass. Stuff. How'd she go? Oh wait, she goes over here. Tolan on while we're doing it. I can't run away from this. They need us. Stand and fight together. Alphino, the envoys are in your care. You don't mean to. Very well, I shall see our guests to safety. Go on, Alphino. We'll fight them. For Dola. Take the shot with her. Come on, everybody, let's kick her ass. Maybe she's going at Lisa and Rob on. Kill this quick. Stop those. Stop this. Stop this one. Getting close, getting close, getting close. Get dangerously close. Alright, I think we got it. Stopped it, good. That could end it badly. Imagine getting through that entire fight just to get screwed over by those. Oh my god,
Do not your souls weigh heavy?
No. Fight going, keep the fight going. Go up here. Oh, I just got hurt. Get the pressure on her. Come on. Adola's ether's starting to collapse. Gotta kill her before that. Come on, everybody, let's do it. Come on.
Here it comes!
Okay, Lisa's building up for something too. Good job, Lise. Got the dub. Haha, I whipped your ass with a group of people, and then I whipped your ass with a bunch of AI.
We did it! We beat her!
Low res foot.
What is this?
I'm only gonna say this once. The Ananta just summoned their primal in the throne room. My friends are fighting her, but they need help. They need someone with the Echo, and by the gods, I wish I had it, but I don't. I told you before that you still had time, but things have changed. I need your answer now. You can end it like Xenos, or you can fight for Alamigo. Your choice.
Well, I guess we know her choice. She fought for Alamigo. Yeah, I don't control the Echo that well either.
Seven hells. It's her, the Butcher.
It's done. Take me back to my cell.
You are not forgiven. Not you. You I will never forgive. But I will thank you. for standing against a primal and saving us from servitude. You have my thanks.
Step in the right direction. It's like any battle I've ever seen. Not entirely sure how I survived it, to be honest. He's certainly living up to her own ideal. Not every commander would choose to enlist a former enemy's aid in battle. I think I shall make a habit of checking for primal influence before our meetings from now on. One wrong step and I would have lost my will to that fiend for the rest of my days. 'Tis a sobering thought. Anybody else? Anchrid. Counted our fair share of enthralled outside the palace, enough to delay us from lending you a timely hand, I'm afraid. He at least was able to run by them. We don't question these things. Well, Fort Hydaelyn, Arvold, that was a near thing. Our stand against the Galliana would have been brief indeed had you not volunteered for guard duty. Being neutral as surely as our sentries were, they must have planned this far in advance. Security was my responsibility, and I know how dangerous primals can be. I should have... God, it's my fault, my stupid mistake. Now, alas, we're all caught unawares. We will take this as a lesson and watch our own more carefully in the future. Hey, you can be sure the lackeys who smuggled the crystals into the throne room weren't the only thralls in our ranks. Soldier who first spoke up in the favor of Galleon keeping their weapons springs to mind. Colonel servant is betrayed by his aura. If you mean to conduct an investigation, I can identify any others acting under Sri Lakshmi's influence. Maestro Solo, we appreciate the help. Taking help, I was further before Dola turned up. What was she even doing here? Ah, I asked her to come. Yeah, I kind of saw that already. Well, that explains it then. It's sad, but Ragnfred was right. Her victims will never forgive her for what she's done. But I don't think Vidala's picked up that sword looking for forgiveness. She just wanted to fight for our country. If you say the world in which Vidola grew up in is partly to blame for what she became, then as an Alamegan, I feel responsible for improving that world. Can't ignore what's happening right now. We have to show people a better way than vengeance, or risk giving them birth to a new generation of skulls. I know it's idealistic, but I want to help people to let go of their old grievances and make peace with each other. And I'll hold 1,000 meetings and talk till I'm blue in the face if that's what it takes. It's a long and arduous path you have chosen, but one well worth walking. Rest assured that I will do what I can to help you reach your destination. Like you all know, the first step we will get to is our representatives back in the throne room. They're a little shaken, but none of them seem ready to run. We're all determined to finish what we started. I'll see that you're not interrupted, Hydaelyn. You and the Silence are to stand down. Get some rest. You've earned it. That sounds green.
A fine spot to contemplate the heavens.
Jesus.
The meeting is over. The envoys have chosen to instate a government model on Ishgard's House of Commons, a ruling body of representatives elected by the people. It is a fair decision, and one which signals the end of my part in all this. But I would gaze upon Girabania's stars one last time before I leave.
Leave him to his misgivings. Oh, look, it's Nanamo. Clever. Don't you stir up too much trouble.
Forget something?
Even better.
Your Grace, there was no word.
Rabon Aldin, you are hereby dismissed as General of the Immortal Flames and relieved of your seat on the Syndicate.
But, Your Grace...
Rabon, I am no longer a child. Stay here in your homeland. Work with your brethren. Rebuild Alamigo.
You desire to stand alone. I understand, but remember what happened.
I remember full well the consequences of my naivety, and thus did I consult at length with a most trusted advisor ere I embarked upon this course.
A most trusted advisor? And what of me? Am I no longer deserving of your confidence?
What trust can there be between us when you withhold the truth from me? Did you think me oblivious to the anguish in your eyes when you spoke of returning to Ul'dah? For years and years, we have trusted one another. Yet now you refuse to confess your heart's desire?
I swore an oath to you that day on the sands. I pledged my sword.
And it has served me well. But in Pippin you have forged a new sword, as sharp and deadly as the blade you bequeathed him. I will show you a Sultana who can wield every weapon at her disposal, including Lolorito and his monetarist cronies. So follow your heart, please. You are home. You are free.
None more.
Smile for me, Rabon. I would have this parting be a joyous one.
Thank you, Your Grace. It has been an honor to serve you and Ul'dah.
Tomorrow you will serve Alamigo and fight for the good of all Eorzea. Am I understood?
Yes, Your Grace.
That's when we learned that was Omega. It's flying around its face. At Roll's age, it was for Dola. Both of them were born Alamigan. One never wanted his Garlean blood, and the other tried to become Garlean. Can never be. Slightly yet opposite, which goes some way to explain the tension between them. Let's see for Dola and Ascians. She did turn the tide of the battle after all, and I thought it would only right to thank her. She wouldn't listen, said she neither wanted nor needed my gratitude, that it should go away. I don't know if I'll ever understand her.
Thanks for shielding us from Lakshmi, you two. If you hadn't been there, the rest of us would be worshipping her by now.
You're kind to include me, Lise. But we both know who did most of the work. I could scarce keep track of the battle, let alone land a telling blow. No shame in admitting it. The Warrior of Light has put far better men than me in the shade.
Did I mention that I encountered the Sultana in the palace? It would seem Her Grace has come to Eorzea to oversee the final stages of her relocation project. She was in search of General Oldin, and I directed her to the rooftop garden. I do hope you were still there.
Are you in the habit of gossiping about the affairs of royalty, Master Leveilleur?
Certainly not, Your Grace. I was merely informing my companions.
Be at ease, Alphino. 'Twas only a jest.
It's not that hard to mess with him, though.
But I must yield the floor to Raubarn. He has an important announcement to make.
As of yesternight, I have been relieved of my post in the Immortal Flames and the Syndicate both.
I shall be assuming my father's duties. And may I say that Tizona has never felt heavier upon my back.
Twould seem I am in need of employment. Mayhap one of my old acquaintances can introduce me to a mercenary company or some such.
You may be getting on in years, father, but you'd struggle to find a band of sellswords who wouldn't snap your hand off. Your remaining hand.
Yes, the Bull of Alamigo need not be put out to pasture just yet.
Your Grace has developed a wicked edge to her humor, and you, Pippin, would do well not to laugh when the future may hold the same for you.
I can see Pippin losing an arm.
So, does this mean you're staying?
Aye. That seems to be the way of it. I would be glad to aid you in rebuilding our nation, if you'll have me.
If, he says. Welcome home, Raubarn.
Well, that was unexpected. Though you seem distinctly unsurprised.
I know nothing.
Either you are more astute than I give you credit for, or I'm losing my touch. In any event, one thing is certain. Alamigo will rejoice at the homecoming of her dearest son.
Oh god, I remembered another part of this one. Oh no, no, no. It seems my road has come full circle. I appreciate the support you showed for my earlier decision, overruled though it was. I have asked enough of you, Hydaelyn. My only words for you now are those of gratitude. I must assume Father's responsibilities without delay. Lest our rivals, both inside and outside Ordo Tree, his dismissal is a window of opportunity. Rest assured, they will find Tizona's edge just as sharp as in my hands. That's terrifying. This must be overjoyed to know the General is staying. I suppose I shouldn't call him General anymore. I was veteran of 100 battlefields. At least could ask for a more reliable ally at our side. It's about time I head back to Warwar's Reach. What's next for all of you? I was eager to hear the recent events, so I shall join you if no objections. Oh, company. Why don't you go along to the Reach as well once you said your farewells to Anima and the others? Upon completion of this quest, you'll be able to access the palace's rooftop. Guards are speaking to Royal Lingerie attendant. So wait, can I go up there now? His spouse, now Kelly, I know what the purpose is. I'll bite my shiny metal ass. Well, I guess I'm done talking to them. Question is, do we head back to the Reach? Making me think. You know what? Where's that hidey hole at? Where is that hidey hole? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where's that hidey hole? It was somewhere over here. I actually don't remember where it's at. Wait, here it is. Good, I can end the episode here, then we can just fast travel next time. I think I accidentally made this episode a little too long. Yeah, this seems to be out of the way of players. Oh yeah, this works perfectly then. Alright guys, so with that I'm going to unfortunately have to end the episode right here. I feel like this episode went on long enough. I feel like we may have an extended episode again, for one. Two, there's going to be 2 jump cuts. I gotta remember to put that in there. So, please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. When we come back, ladies and gents, more Final Fantasy XIV, and when we get to the next stage, we are heading to Rogue's Reach. Although I will say before I end it, this episode surprised me. When I originally went through, I thought maybe they were going to do something where maybe Raubon got enthralled. That'd been really sad, but that would have been really striking. Be like a Game of Thrones when Game of Thrones was still good. That I'm gonna hide in the shadows. I don't like sunlight. Either that, and then Fordola coming out. That was actually a really good moment. Like seeing her, as always. But surprisingly enough, seeing her being not necessarily forgiven, but a step in the right direction. People, it's gonna be hard for them to forgive her for what her and her skulls did. But thanking her, I think, is on a good step to maybe learning peace between each other. So, as I was saying, please do those things, guys, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.